If someone asks me what kind of music Big City Dreams does now, Unbroken would be the song I'd show them. I feel like a lot of songs that we've been writing lately have really been about inspirations from other people rather than our own personal stories. I personally am not in any relationships, but there are definitely friends and other people close in my circle that are in relationships, and that actually kind of drew a lot of inspiration to the message of the song. That's why I like to advertise this song as, this is the perfect song for you if you found the one. You know, people who are in relationships will sooner or later will realize whether the partner that they're with is the one or not. And this song is kind of like what you would feel like when you are certain that, okay, you know what? This partner, I want to spend the rest of my life with this partner. I saw you standing in the rain tonight. Your shadow danced beneath the pale streetlight. This first verse is sung by Angel, and then I follow up with the second verse, and then we duet almost the entirety of the song after that. So basically, Angel is explaining her story from the side of one partner, and I am talking from the perspective of the other partner in this relationship. Your first encounter by chance, and when you encounter this person, they could be going through distress. They could be facing a lot of turmoils. They could be facing a lot of challenges. And rain is like the metaphorical summary word for all like the internal struggles that that person might be going through. It's like a chance meeting in different circumstances, if you will. A shadow dance in a way is kind of like a show of vulnerability and in a way, a bit of weakness. From the moment I met you, there's something about you that is admiring. I try to speak, but my voice was weak. The words got lost in the storm we keep. Sometimes communication is difficult. It's not an easy thing to open up, be vulnerable, and share your true feelings to one another. You know, I'm trying to communicate with you, but I'm just going through so much turmoil. There's just so many things happening. I can't really properly get them out. I can't really properly tell you about it. Not that I'm gatekeeping, but just there's too much distress, and I don't know how to properly tell you about it. It's hard to show my emotions in a difficult situation, essentially. Storm also means a burden that you are willing to share as partners because you go through this storm together. You turn to me with tears in your eyes, a fragile heart under heavy skies. So now, this is my part, and I'm speaking from the other person's perspective in this relationship. So now I'm seeing that, this person, she's turning to me with tears in her eyes, literally, as in I'm starting to see all these turmoils that she's going through. Fragile heart also means like they're showing their inner vulnerability. They're showing that they're not as perfect as they make out to be, but it's okay. We're broken pieces, but still we shine. Through every crack runs a silver line. It essentially means like, yes, we're both not perfect people, but it doesn't make us inseparable. It doesn't make us incompatible for each other. The silver line is like, that balance where all of our imperfections meet. Despite, all these turmoils and stuff, there is still a crack of hope. We're unbroken together. We'll fight through the weather. Hold my hand, don't let go. In your heart, I've found my home. One of the best lyrics I have ever written. I remember walking down the park, one of the parks. This was like right outside the studio we were at. And I was with one of my friends there, and we were like brainstorming. We were like, what will be some like good line, like good cheesy romantic lines? And I remember on the spot, I just kind of just blurted. I was like, what about in your heart, I found my home? And I remember my friend looked at me for a second. I looked at him, we're like, holy crap, that is a line. That is the top line. When you know that this partner is the one for you, that's just the perfect way of saying it. My heart belongs to you. Because home also means security. Home means you feel safe. Home is like, this is where I belong. There's a sense of belonging when you describe home. So if I can dedicate my heart to a place that I can feel safe, and I can feel like I belong there, then that is the place that I should be at. And if it's in your heart, then we are set for life. By fighting through the weather, it doesn't literally mean like I'm gonna be fighting through the thunderstorms and the snow and all the rain that's coming in. Even though we did mention rain in the beginning, whatever challenges that we will go through together as a couple, we will face it together. I don't speak from personal experience, but I am aware that, sometimes for relationships, just the smallest of disagreements can lead to like breakups right away. And if you can overcome these, I guess, challenges, if you can say that, then yeah, you are truly unbroken together. Your laughter soft like a healing breeze, a fleeting warmth in the coldest seas. So in this song, love is kind of described in like a soothing, calm kind of cure, if you will. Love is what really makes your day. It's almost, in a sense, literally meaning when you hear the familiar voice and the laughter of the person you love. It's that kind of presence is enough to make you feel calm. You're my anchor when I lose my way, the voice that calls me back to stay. If I get lost, you are the person that can put me back on track. Whether it is obviously mentally or, quite literally, take it how you will. That voice will be there to reel you back in. Even when the world falls apart, we'll stitch the seams of a shattered heart. Essentially, we're saying that, no matter what, even literally, when the world is crumbling, you can still scavenge the broken pieces of your hearts and still maintain your love amidst everything that's been going on around you. It's also like a promise. You're promising each other that you will heal and you will rebuild. Even if you get into fights, disagreements, eventually you can still come back together and reciprocate as a couple and continue to love one another. Through the darkness, we'll build our fire. Our love's a thread pulling us higher. This is when like your relationship is solid. You're fully locked in. If even the worst of the worst comes at you, it can't separate you. Obviously, the fire is like literally describing the ignition of your relationship, the spark in your relationship. No matter what, love is the elevating force. Our bond, our love is the sole thing, is the glue that, keeps us together and also allows us to, I guess, function as human beings in a way. We help each other, we build each other up, and ultimately we function together not just as a couple, but as partners. I like the bridge especially because it's more conclusive. Whereas, the beginning, the first two verses is about the perspectives of each partner in the relationship. And then the bridge is, in a way, is kind of the reflection that they find in each other that, actually we work really well together as a team. It puts the stamp on the envelope that this is the seal of approval of our relationship. Unbroken is now streaming on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, iTunes, or anywhere else that you get your music. And be sure to check out the music video on the BigCityDreams YouTube channel.